get a hold of the website, ravenblackstar.com, and you'll find my email. All right, so let's get going and see what's going on for all of our Sagittarians out there. Let me see if I can find myself. Sorry, I'm working 2 computers. That's a lot, me multitasking. All right, let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see what's going on for all of our Sagittarians at this time. Good to have you in the house. So thank you for tuning in. If you are new to my channel, I am Raven Blackstar, and I am happy to do your readings. Have you in the house. So thank you for tuning in. If you are new to my channel. There we go. I got some crazy hair going on today. All right, so welcome, 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 welcome. So, dear universe, what messages do you have for our Saggies today? Clean up. All right, I feel like you got to coat. You got to clean your house. If it's time to clean your house, it's time to clean house. Anyway, I just feel like you're putting off taking care of something that I think you need to be taken care of. It has something to do with whatever's going on in the house. Look, this could be something like fixing the window or the door or, something like that. It's just one of those things I feel like it needs attention. All right, now for a few others of you, I feel as if you are involved in a situation that you're hanging on to probably longer than you should. So if there is this need to let go of, and it keeps going back to your house, letting go of stuff you have just kind of sitting around your house that's not doing you any good. Maybe you want to have a garage sale. I just see you cleaning house, all right? Getting rid of things, just decluttering, so to speak. All right, so that's good because, it's a very good mindset when you start to get rid of things that are just kind of energetically taking up space that isn't like positive. You know what I mean? Clear the space, clear the air. Maybe some of you are clearing the air with a few people. Anyway, I do feel as if there is this need for some of you Sagittarians to really take a leap of faith. You feel as if you're not ready for this. Okay, so I feel as if maybe you were given an opportunity or an offer or, some kind of, or maybe even you have some kind of an idea that's going to really require you putting like all your faith and trust into it. And again, you feel like you're not ready, but I'm feeling in Sagittarius like you are really ready. And especially if you take this time now in the next few weeks to just kind of really formulate what it is that you need to do, because I do see you taking a leap, like a jump, like a leap. You're going somewhere. You're going to maybe do something that you've always wanted to do that you haven't done. It's that kind of energy. So that's really beautiful, so I support that. Because I think for a while now, you felt a little unsettled. And in order for you to turn things around, this shift that whether it's internal or external, I feel like it's really important to your happiness. Okay. So it's about you getting back into balance, getting your life back into balance. Maybe, there's things you need to do. And this whole thing about you cleaning house and decluttering is you looking for, just like extra money in nooks and crannies. And it's like, well, shoot, I could get $1,000 for that thing sitting in the corner that's been sitting there for the last 5 years. Well, maybe you need the $1,000 and that doesn't mean so much to you now as it did 5 years ago. It's that kind of thing. I just feel like, this unsettled energy, you're like nitpicking and running around and just kind of grabbing things and saying, I don't want this anymore. Nope, this is going. A little uncharacteristic, I would say, of you, but very necessary for this next purge. It's like you are having like a personal purge. All right. I don't know who that was for, but there you have it. All right, let's turn to the tarot and see what's going on for all of our Sagittarians. Sun, Rising, Venus signs. Grateful people for all of you out there, for the energy, for the messages from the divine. So I just want to put a little bit more cedar on my smudge here. Get that going. All right. All right, you guys, let's see what's going on for all of you Sagittarians today. See, this is you cleaning house. This fell out as I was smudging my cards. I feel as if things that aren't good for you, things that aren't healthy for you, it's just almost even natural that you're turning to, let's say, eating a piece of fruit as opposed to eating that piece of cake. Do you know what I mean? Like, you would much rather just eat the fruit than the cake. In the past, the cake was what you went for. It's just things like that. Just taking things that aren't, I want to say, physically good for you, and letting them go. Yeah, because see, it's about you nurturing yourself. When Empress reversed comes out, I mean, this tells me somebody's not taking care of themselves. The Empress, I mean, she's beautiful. She's amazing, inside and out. And you don't feel like that right now. So I feel like you're doing things, to turn your life around. Because I think that it's almost as if you snapped and you're like, if I don't decide to lose these 20 pounds, I'm never going to lose these 20 pounds. And boom, next thing you know, you're on this incredible diet and you're feeling it, like I feel you feeling the effects of the things you do towards bettering yourself. All right, so we're going to leave that Empress there right now, sitting there at your overall energy. Now let's see what's going on in your recent past. What's going on with the recent past? So there's been this real need for you to make some decisions, okay? And again, this is about endings, hard endings. I'm feeling as if I've got in front of me a single Sag. So take what works, leave what doesn't, all right? Sometimes other messages come filtering through. But I feel as if, there is this need to make a decision. And the thing is that you know what the decision is that you would like to make. Because it's like this secret wish you have. That's what you really want, and I almost feel as if there's a part of you says, can I do this? Can I walk away from everything? Can I take my things, pack my bags, and really just walk away and end all of this and start a brand new life? Again, I saw this at the very beginning. A lot of you Sagittarians are needing to take this real big leap of faith in your life right now. So that's requiring you to make a lot of endings. I mean, if you're going to make a really big shift or change in your life, endings are bound to happen, right? I tell you, that's some really wild here. All right, so I see that for you. So I see 2 10s. So definitely some endings of the past, moving into something, that I think will make you happier. I just feel as, you wish for something that you don't really believe you're going to ever get. I mean, there's something you really want. And you know that if you ever want this wish to come true, it's going to require you really kind of moving on in a new direction. Again, that leap of faith is really important for you right now. A leap of faith. Some of you may find yourself, looking in other places. Maybe you always wanted to live in New England and you live, in the Southwest. Maybe you start looking at maybe renting a place for a month somewhere. I just get the sense that you are ready to cut things out that aren't good for you and you're ready to set sail for what really is for you. Yeah. I mean, you're opening up. Okay, so if you've been a Sagittarius who has pretty much kind of laid low, not really been out and about, that is so out of character. I think it could be that you felt like you were really stuck down, strapped, comes to mind. And it's like, in order for you to have a real sense of freedom and come out of your shell again, and start to feel good, because there's energy of you knowing that you need to make some changes, some real changes that would really be good for you. And the door is wide open. So whatever these changes are, whatever this leap of faith is that you are, needing to take, you have full support of the universe. Okay, so I just want you to know that if you sit and question whether or not, this confusion of whether or not I should really kind of go for it, you know, or not? Or is everybody going to think I'm crazy, you know, because I want to do this now? I just feel as if, you know, you've got to follow your heart. And if it's truly what you want, I think once you start heading in that direction, oh, I'm getting chills. Once you start heading in that direction, you start to see that, yeah, the universe is starting to lay the foundation for what you need, but it requires you taking that leap of faith. Ooh, I don't like what I see here. Be careful of somebody around you. Ooh, look, they came back. Possibly somebody from your past. I feel as if there's somebody who, I don't want to say takes from you, but um, it's like they don't want to see you succeed or move or take this next step. So don't let other people keep you from doing what you truly want to do. Be the Sagittarian. I mean, if you're going to do something, you're going to do something, right? So, Nine of Swords. Some of you guys have some real anxiety. Maybe you're not sleeping at night, you're worried. There's something that you're really concerned about. Could be your person or a relationship not working out the way you want it. There is an element of that. So the King of Cups, this is a water sign, and it came out with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I feel, in clarifying your Nine of Swords, is that you are really worried that something is not going to work out between you and a person. Yeah. So here's the other thing that comes to mind. You may be wanting to make a real shift, a real change. And I think you're concerned that they're not going to want to make this change that you want to make. So you may find a little bit of conflict there between you and your person, or somebody who you really want to go along with you in a situation, even if it's like a partnership or something that you are working on, whatever it is, you know what it is. But I feel as if there is some conflict with the people around you as to, you know, you wanting to make this new move. But again, you know, you've got to follow what's really calling to you, Sag. Yeah. So again, here's this energy of, you know, people trying to keep you, like, you know, I almost feel as if you have this amazing idea, maybe a vision, you know, of what your life could be if you just made these moves, A, B, C, or whatever. And I feel as if, you know, you have to go up against this king, okay, or the energy of a person, you know, who you want to come along with you, whoever that is. I feel as if, you know, they really try to talk you out of it. And then they make you almost like guilt you out of doing what it is you really want. Don't let people guilt you. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a really that's a very common energy, and it's one I don't like because it's a very manipulating type of energy. So I feel as if, you know, don't let anybody stop you from what it is you really want, because look, they've already kept you from feeling good about yourself. So you know you need to make some changes. And, you know, it's one of those, are you with me or not? You know, and if they're not, well, then guess what? We're going to have to just end this cycle because I've got to keep going. All right? Because I feel as if you're being pulled in a direction, and, you know, you really want to kind of work with that energy. And this change, it's really important to you. So you cleaning house, changing your diet, fixing things. I mean, you grabbing control, you know, just kind of, you know, owning your life, so to speak. It kind of spooked the other person, you know, because you were going along just fine with them, and now what happened? Now all of a sudden, you know, you're getting empowered. Well, yeah, you're starting to feel good about yourself. Once you start to be good about yourself, then you can manifest anything. You know, so don't lead you into thinking that, oh, because I feel like this person put a lot of doubt in you is going to come through. What else do we have for our studies today? Again, you have this opportunity, this amazing opportunity here, okay, and a fresh new start. And, you know, this person is trying to get you to see it differently. They don't, it's like they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to have it all. So I just get the feeling there's somebody around you who is trying to keep you from doing what is really good for you. You know what I mean? Like they're keeping you from making that shift, and they're leaving you to a point where you have doubt. But this person, whoever this person is, it could be. It doesn't have to be. I mean, it's like, oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, that's never going to happen. Oh, that's just, that's like pie in the skies. And people are like, well, that's ridiculous. You'll never become a movie star. But yeah, in astrology chart, you're to see you being a shining star somewhere because that's you. You're in your spirit. I just feel as if there are people around you that it's like you're so bright that dark energy is kind of hovering on trying to give you some of those, whoever this person is. I do see that you end up moving on. You don't want to leave caution because I have a lot of cards here. It's like somebody like see this person if somebody have to do to you and then um, something so that you won't house of you. Because this is just somebody who I feel through to a place of success, and I feel some. I mean, they're really heavy. So look, we have five this way, and make you feel bad. No matter I'm in a good life, and you have an opportunity here, that requires you to make some changes. This could be somebody who just does not want to see you grow, is what I am feeling. But you have to, do not let people put doubt in you. You know, dreams come true, and look how stable you become. Do you know what I mean? So I feel you closing a door, a cycle with somebody. See, this is somebody from your past. This is somebody who means that will scream the loudest, talk the loudest, bitch the loudest, smear your name the loudest, so that you have real, attention awareness out there. Okay, hey, look at me. But I do see that you move on. Whether they like it or not, you move on because you've got to do what you need to do. You truly do. There's a fire burning inside of you right now. I've said it before, as we evolve and we grow, sometimes the people around us aren't evolving at the same pace for them to catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whether they like it or not, irrelevant. Your spirit is telling you can't let anybody guilt trip you out of it. A mouthful. So let's see. Sagittarius. Yeah, I wonder if you're dealing with this. You know who you're dealing with, right? All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, sign. Advice for our Sagittarians regarding the spread reverse. Working on something serious. What I'm feeling with this three clinical reverse is like you've got to go back because it's not finished. So if you think you finished a project, I'm feeling like you've got to go back and fine tune it, and you're going to fix it with. All right. So I am feeling that, and I do see that what you are trying to manifest. Because you take the time to go back and fix things. It's like before you like get to the next level, it's almost as if you are really making sure that you have hit all the bases, all the steps and everything before you take the next step in this project, business, whatever it is that you are up to. But I do feel that it's very solid, very stable and grounded. It may not be moving as fast as you would like, but I do feel as if that starts to change here. It's like, and this is very common with a lot of businesses. They say it takes 5 years for a business to get off the ground. So the first couple of years are really, really rough. And then boom, all of a sudden you see the downhill slide. And I feel like you're at that point where you're just about to see this downhill slide. But what you have to do still is going to require you to take a big leap of faith that your person is probably questioning. Maybe you want to invest a big chunk of money into something and your person is like totally against you, investing any kind of money into it. Like that's too much. We can't even think about spending that much. But you have such a belief in this making it to the very end and the success of it that you're willing to take that gamble. So I just feel as if there's a lot of energy of of um, of resistance from other people around you for you to make these next moves. I do feel that, it all comes to pass. Now, again, we have another 10. You start to let go of what no longer is good for you. We have the 10 of Wands here. Some of you, Sagittarians, have been onto a lot of baggage, okay? Okay, whether this is from the past or with your person, maybe this is what this is who's trying to guilt trip you with. But I feel like you start to let go a lot of this baggage that you've been hanging on to. Again, cleaning house, getting rid of the clutter, the cobwebs, the things that no longer serve you. It's just like beautiful piece on my wall. You know what I mean? Like you're like downsizing. You're downsizing that brings balance, beauty to your life. Now, I do see you come out here as a real free spirit. Okay, I think you move to your own drum, your own beat. I feel like I don't know why, but I want to say Taurus because there's like two bulls I see here. So I'm wondering whether or not you'd be involved with the Taurus. You may learn some information about a Taurus in your life, and it could be somebody who I don't feel like they're married, but you might learn something about a Taurian in your life. I just say that the moon card sitting here, it's revealing something about this Prince of Pentacles and this Hierophant reverse. So, and it could be somebody you work with, but whoever it is, you do learn something about them. I have a real crush on you, is what you might learn. Yeah, there might be somebody who it's almost as if it's the last person you would have suspected, but I do feel like they have a crush on you. They definitely have a crush on you. Yeah. But I almost feel like they they're not going to just they're not out and just kind of let you know that. It's almost like they will hold this in as long as they can. Eventually I think it does come out, but right now I think emotionally it's but I think you'll know who this person is. You pick up a strong Taurus energy. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. Don't let anybody guilt trip you on what it is you're doing. You're doing what you need to be doing. All right. So hit that like button. I really appreciate that. And there's just a few people in the house. I don't know who you are, but if you have a question around, and if you don't, that's okay. I will see you on the flip side. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I've got things I've got to do tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow to do Capricorn's reading. So yeah, hang in there. I appreciate you all. Thanks for being on my channel. All right, until the next time, Saggies, be well, everyone, be well. I'll see ya.